As we talk about the coming NFL season, there are 4 quarterbacks this season, Key, who have been reunited with college teammates. So, which of the when you think about it, I'll give you. All right, so you mentioned Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Again, the Bengals decided to go that route with the wide receiver instead of going with a tackle. They could have gotten Penny Sewell. They go with Jamar Chase instead of the LSU connection there. We saw last night. Well, we didn't see Jalen Hurts, but we saw DeVonta Smith make his debut in the preseason. So Jalen Hurts, DeVonta Smith as well from Alabama. More Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Waddle. So they are together now in Miami. And then 2 rookies in Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne. And the 2 of them now together with Urban Meyer in Jacksonville. Out of that group, which one do you expect the most out of?
I would probably say Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase because they want to throw the ball in Cincinnati. He's got T. Higgins along with Boyd. They got Joe Mixon in the backfield, and they are not far removed from college together. So they have this natural rapport. And when you know that that's your guy, you tend to want to get the football in his hands and let him become something special.
Does that rapport carry over even though the game is a little bit different in the NFL? Or if you're the Bengals, you find what worked for them in college and put that stuff in the game plan?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
What worked for them in college, you put in the game plan. And also the fact that I know you. Like, I already trust you. We good. Like,
that's a big word.
Yeah.
Trust.
Oh, it's already.
Yeah.
You know, that's why certain quarterbacks trust certain receivers no matter what the situation is. When I was with Vinny here and when Vinny in Dallas, I was his guy no matter what the situation is because he trusts me that I was going to be there. He felt it from before.
You already have the timing.
You already got everything. You already know, okay, Key's going to do this. And so same thing with Chase. So Jalen Hurts and DeVonta Smith had been away from each other for a little bit, so they've got to kind of get back together in sync, and they're still learning together. Joe Burrow's already been in the NFL, but I think Jalen Hurts over the long haul and DeVonta Smith certainly could have a rapport depending on what the offensive system allows DeVonta Smith to become. They've got to understand what he is and not try to make him to something that he's not.
Right, and Smith again was a freshman, right? That when – well, he caught the pass.
Touchdown, that was from Tua.
That was from Tua, but obviously Jalen Hurts started that game.
Yes.
So he was really the guy that year when they were in the championship, and DeVonta Smith was still a rookie. He still looks a freshman. He still looks the same size.
Yeah, he's
that's the biggest concern about him is obviously size, but speed is definitely there because he is open.
No, for sure, he can run.
Yeah.
And then when you talk about Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne.
Yeah, that's different now because it's not a wide receiver; it's a running back. But
they're trying to make him. I don't know what Urban's doing. I think they're trying to make him a receiver or something weird like that. He's going to be like a jack of all trades and a master of none. That's what he's kind of going to be for.
Like a Le'Veon Bell kind of role?
No.
Or more of the McCaffrey role?
I think they're going to be lining him up in the backfield, but also splitting him out wide to try to take advantage of his receiving skills.
Okay.
So his success could potentially be – he still could have some success, but it won't be – like a DeVonta Smith or like a Chase. So when you look at Miami and Tua and Waddle, depending on how that shakes out at the receiving corps, because they're deep. They're running about 7 to 8 deep at the receiver position in Miami right now. And so depending on what that looks like, is he going to be an every down wide receiver, or is he going to be a return specialist and a gadget player? Based on what they do offensively. So that's one of the reasons I think that Chase is going to have the most success right now. That doesn't mean long term.
Well, that's where I was going. Yeah, that's where I was going next. Out of this group, again, we've done a lot with duos and trios over the last couple of days of what we think are the best in the league. But out of the 4 here, and the one thing they all have in common is it's all young. This is all young guys. We haven't really seen this as much until just now. The fact that Jacksonville decided to go in that route, the fact that the Bengals said, let's get the teammate, let's get Joe Burrow, a guy he knows, another weapon.
Well, teams,
that was a decision they decided to go that route based on not just that they think Chase is good, but he also has that relationship with Joe Burrow.
No, what happens is that the scouts or the regional scouts compile this information and give it to the scouting director, college scouting, and he passes along to the general manager. So I draft you from my school, but I'm drafting you this year. But while I'm there, I'm watching. I got so much information on this other guy, and now all of a sudden we need that position. And it happens where you like, I remember my senior year coming out, well, my junior year, Tony Baselli was our left tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the Jags would come and they would do everything for Baselli, but they're watching everything else. And they're studying, and they see you showing up on film all the time. And they take Rob Johnson. They took one of our linebackers. They had like 4 guys off our team that went to Jacksonville the year before I came out in 95. So I come out in 96. They wanted me badly at 2. And they had receivers, but they had seen me so much that it's like a natural thing for those scouts to go, Think about the Raiders. I'll use them as an example. Because they decided to draft the Colin Farrell kid out of Clemson, they've got like 6 dudes on their team now from Clemson because they've been there so much, looking at those players that they naturally kind of fall in love with the other guys, and they need that position as well. So they're like, I'm comfortable with him.
How much input do you think Burrow had in this?
Well, I think it goes down to we're going to take a receiver. Here's 3 or 4 guys that we like. How is Jamar? What's his study habits? Did you get along with him? And then he goes, man, I'd like to have him. He's really good. And then they go, okay, check that box. Does he like football? Yeah, he loves it. Check that box. Does he have any bad habits? No, he doesn't have any bad habits. He's a great guy. Check that box. So he gives them the information and the detail over and beyond what they may collect at LSU. And now we know he signed off on it, so it must be good.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.